Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Democrats or Republicans? Chaos or chaos? It is the Capitol Hill we are talking about, 4 years after American democracy reached the brink and somehow pulled itself back. The drama is far from over. Red and blue lawmakers both accept the Capitol Hill is more chaotic than ever. What happens if Trump wins? What if Kamala Harris is the winner?
We are winning.
Yeah,
we are going to win.
This will be America's new golden age.
The United States of America faces a tough choice. A former public prosecutor who seems to avoid talking about her plans, and a boisterous convicted felon who seems to have broken the Republicans. After the Capitol Hill riots, US politicians seem to have taken it upon themselves to show the world new lows in rhetoric and campaign speeches.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this. It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies too, just know that.
Donald Trump understands, and he's not wrong about this, that dividing people, making them angry, will boost his chances of being elected.
I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark, gothic MAGA.
But this is what happens when you set up a rally that fosters hate. Minorities are talked of as vermin, as not human.
You know something, Trump maniacs? I don't see no stinking Nazis in here. I don't see no stinking domestic terrorists in here.
That's why on November 5th, I'm casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
Same pre-polls say Trump leads on economy, but Harris on abortion rights. What will American voters choose? Jobs or rights? The land of the free is chained, buried under the weight of its own legacy. No longer are American civil rights untouchable. The dream has turned into a nightmare for many, and the leaders accountable seem unable to reconcile.
There's no way she becomes president. There's no way. Radical left lunatic who she destroyed San Francisco.
The heart of USA's policymaking remains in flux. Lawmakers say the Congress has done no real work leading up to one of the most complicated elections. The 118th Congress has been touted as the least productive in America's history.
Chaos is honestly the word I would use to describe the totality of the Congress.
I think it's an asset if you know how to play well with others. And if you don't play well with others, then this is a nasty place to be.
This term has been really challenging, to say the least. There's not been a lot of real governing that's happened with House Republicans in the majority.
Well, I think what you're seeing is the far right does its thing, the far left does its thing, and then everyone else in the middle really comes together to actually govern.
It's been kind of frustrating and in some cases super demoralizing because you're not here to not do things, but your responsibility is to be here. And I think that when you line yourself up to vote more than 40 times, I think, to lower somebody's salary to $1, that's kind of asinine.
In fact, as of January 2024, the US Congress had managed to pass just 34 bills since 2023 began. This was the lowest since the Great Depression, as per the Congress's own records. The political scenario in the US is such that the blues and reds seem unable to come together on very crucial issues. And it all boils down to the presidential elections. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are neck and neck. The polls suggest we are witnessing a 50-50 election. So, will a coin toss decide the next US president? For India, there is space for hope and despair alike. One has threatened reciprocal taxes, The other seems unable to announce a coherent policy. While Indian PM Narendra Modi and Donald Trump seem to share a great rapport, the 2017 to 2021 period saw frequent trade disputes. However, Trump's national security strategy put India as the chief counter to China in the Indo-Pacific. In the same period, Pakistan's importance for the superpower declined further. When Biden came to power, concerns were raised that the US administration will pivot against India. However, Washington has kept its silence over New Delhi's neutral approach to multiple wars. US is sort of involved in, especially the Russia-Ukraine and Middle East conflicts. India remains a strategic partner of the US, with ties reaching new highs. Biden administration has time and again called India a next-generation partnership, and even the most consequential relationship for the world. In another major change, the Indian-American Attitude Survey 2024 by Carnegie Endowment for International Peace in partnership with YouGov signals a shift in voting patterns. While the survey predicts 61% Indian Americans will vote for Kamala Harris compared to 31% for Donald Trump. However, while the 21% who identified as Republicans remained steady, those who identify as independents rose to around 26%. The Democrats clearly face a huge challenge. Electorally and in governance, the US must decide whether it will be Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. Will chaos take over again?